super daunting to put together a color palette if you don't know what you're doing. So I'm gonna help you figure out what you're doing. Hey, I'm Christiana. I'm a brand and web designer, and I'm here to help you get to know your brand more intimately. So first, I'm gonna introduce you to my friend. Her name is Figma. She's a website I use to help me put together websites, but she's also good for a lot of things. For example, putting together mood boards. So we're gonna start creating our color palette by first defining like what kind of colors we want, what's the mood we're going for. And so I made this little like mood board thing. It helps you put together a mood board. So it's gonna have you collect a bunch of things. A home exterior that feels like what you want your brand to feel like, a color, a landscape, an outfit, a quote, a tattoo, a living room, a pair of shoes, and an aesthetic. So I'm gonna go ahead and collect all of these, and you can do the same thing. Come back to me when you're ready. I am the world's biggest fan of Pinterest, so that's where you'll find me finding a home exterior. Okay, so I got my mood board done. Now I'm just gonna go in there and find some filler items that feel like they match the vibe, but keep all the images I've already gathered. So one note is there's a difference between just something that you like and something that you feel like could represent you, because there's a zillion things I like and you got to narrow it down to just like a few things. Like for me, it's going to be France and craziness. We could veer off into like yoga and earthiness. I love that too, but gotta pare it back for the sake of branding yourself. Okay, so now that we have kind of like a mood board together, we're gonna go in and we're gonna start defining what we see here. So for me, I see a lot of pink. Okay, so now that we have this all together, we're gonna open up an Illustrator document, which I already did. Here it is. And then pop into Figma. If you have a Mac, hold down Command-Shift-4 to just screenshot what's going on here. Then click on Illustrator and just drag that screenshot in there. Okay, so first I am going to start making a bunch of squares here. Then I'm going to select each square one by one, and I'm going to steal colors from different parts of the image. Once you have those collected, it's time to head over to your Instagram. Go to your homepage, and then just take a screenshot, Command-Shift-4 on the Mac, screenshot everything, and see if you can draw upon some themes that you already have going on. Okay, now we're gonna come back to those words that you wrote down to describe your mood board. And I'm gonna teach you a secret. It's called adobecolor.com, I believe. color.adobe.com. Okay. Now you think of these words that you wrote down. So for me, I wrote down Old French. So I type into the search bar, Old French, and I just start perusing and see if any of these stick out to me. Collect all the colors that are nice. So now I have a ton of colors and I am going to sort them. Next, you're going to come into each individual color. So we'll start with red, and you're going to pair together the ones that are pretty much the same. And then from there, you have to pick one. We're gonna pop in here and find some color hierarchy. So now we can leave it at this, feels good. Or another little place I like to go that's totally not necessary is called Color Namer. Okay, colornamer.robertcooper.me. Don't know who he is, but this is what I like to do. I come in here, I click on the color, I double click here. It pulls up this hex code, Command C. Okay, then you pop on over here to colornamer.robertcooper. Then you plug it in there and it tells you what a good name for the color is, Golden Retriever. I don't love that name, so I'm gonna slide it around until I find one that's close that I like. And I'm gonna put in the video description a link to this color hierarchy page I made for Adobe Illustrator, so you can just open it up and it'll be here for you. Sand pearl, then I'll do the same for all of these. Perfect. And there you go. You can plug the hex codes in anywhere. These are your colors. Use them on your website, business cards, logo, whatever else your heart desires. Yeah, again, I'll drop this link down below so you can create your own color palette. And I'll put all the websites below as well. And if you want to, I mean, this is my first video, hit subscribe, hit like if you liked it, and I can make you some more videos.